everybody, what's going on today? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do a video covering some underrated cards and some underrated hitters in MLB The Show 20 that I think you guys should give a try to. So I'm going to show you guys what I've done with them and why I think you guys might give these a try. So do me a favor, as always, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe. And yeah, so here's what I've got. All right, I've got a team built right here. All right, it's a full squad of underrated cards, and I know we're pinpointed on a gold card right now, so you guys might be looking and going, "What? Come on now." All right, but really, when you guys see these stats with this card here in a second, you're going to be like, "Wow, maybe I should try this card again." So let's get right to it. We're going to look at them here. Let's start in left field. All right, well, actually, we'll start at catcher. We'll start at position 2. That'll work. So Dalton Varsho. Dalton Varsho is who I have here. I believe his card is attainable through Team Affinity and just working through the Diamondbacks program there. And then this card right here, I use this. I have limited use on this card, not as much maybe as some of the others. I'm not going to cover any cards I haven't used personally because that wouldn't be fair. If I don't have use with them, I don't know that they're underrated. But right here, man, 30 at-bats with this one, or 29 at-bats. He's got 1 walk, 10 hits, not that big a deal, but 3 home runs in the 10 hits, a double, and 4 triples, batting .345. So Dalton Varsho not doing too terribly bad, man. It might be a card you guys want to take a look at and consider picking up for your squad. He's also got third base, left field, center field, and right field as a secondary position, so that's not bad either, man. A sleeper card that a lot of people aren't using now, because we've got a lot of good first basemen, and I'm not saying that there's not better first basemen or better cards than these cards I'm talking about, but this one right here, Todd Helton, he was from the first inning program, and it's not too terribly expensive to go pick him up. You can work on him in the event that starts today, Moonshot 3, and you could prestige him. But here's my stats that I had with Todd Helton, man. 407 plate appearances, 377 at-bats, 25 walks there, 363 average, 29 home runs, 29 doubles, and 4 triples, 137 hits, man, 77 RBIs, just over a 1 OPS. He was a machine for me. So really clutch card, and I think a lot of people are not using him right now like they were. So in the beginning of the game, and I understand, like I said, Ortiz just came out, and you got Bellinger you can use at first base right now too, in the Player of the Month card, but very underrated card, I think, that you guys might consider going forward. Brian Roberts, another inning program card right here that you guys can get to Red Diamond. I'm very close with this one myself and getting him there, but look at this. 310 I know isn't that great, maybe with this card, but if you look at it, you're not expecting this kind of power out of him. The 21 home runs already. I mean, it's a lot of at-bats, I guess, but, 96 hits, he's got 13 doubles, 8 triples there. He can steal some bases, and maybe it's a better card possibly to have on the bench as opposed to actually playing second base. Not that his defense is bad by all means, but he's got that speed you could use, late in a game or something. And he's a switch hitter too, so I like that as well. We'll jump over to third base here because we're going in order of position numbers. So right here, this Evan Longoria All-Star card. Some of you may have used this to complete one of the missions here in the fifth inning program, just to get some program stars, because you can use All-Star cards online. This card, man, has done pretty well for me. A limited use, 68 at bats, 324. Look, I consider if they're hitting over 300, 310, something like that, it's a decent card. I know there's going to be better cards, like I said. But these are the underrated cards that I think you could fly under the radar, and maybe you can't get some of those really expensive cards and those high-end cards yet. And you're looking at stuff like this, so that's what this is really for. But a very good card there in Evan Longoria, and you're going to get great defense out of him. You're going to get diamond defense there at third. So, all right, Xavier Edwards, here we go. I can't believe this card, man. It's an 84 gold. All right, it should really be a diamond. I mean, it plays like a diamond. It's the best prospect card I've used. He's a switch hitter, second, short, and center, gold fielder, 95 speed. You guys know I love the speed, but he doesn't have pop. That's fine, though. 514 average and 105 at-bats, man. 54 hits, a double and a triple, 43 stolen bases. Man, I mean, out of a card like this, if you can get on base 50% of the time, dude, you're gonna score more runs. So maybe another card you might want to consider for your bench or something too, if you're looking for a card off the bench, or some pinch running late or something like that. But pretty nice. All right, so let's jump over here to Shane Victorino. A lot of people aren't using this. I know we are stacked with outfielders. All right, we're stacked with outfielders by all means. But it's a card you can work on prestiging as well. 91-106 on the contact, which is awesome. He doesn't have a whole lot of power. He's got diamond fielding in his primary position, center. If you move him over, still gold, but great reaction, great, good arm. Great arm, speed. So my stats with him: 309, 23 home runs, 115 hits in 372 at bats, 10 doubles. I have prestige this card. I prestige this one, Snyder. I'm close to Carter, Helton as well. So I've worked a lot with these cards, and now I've moved on to the red diamond ones, and they're a little better, obviously. But Victorino is a good option as well. And a lot of these, I know I've said it with a couple of them, but they all might be really good bench bat options for you. Just kind of cheap, under the radar cards that you might be able to use in certain situations. You just got to play it strategically. The Duke Snyder card. Now on paper, it looks like a platoon kind of bat. Not great against lefties. He doesn't do too great, but I think it plays a little bit above what you guys are seeing here. His fielding is gold, which is nice, man. 378 is what I hit with him in 315 at bats, 119 hits, 38 home runs, man. 83 ribbies, 14 doubles there. He's got 10 triples also. But let's look at this. It was versus left-handed pitchers. Struggles a little, 235. Righties is 405. So if you guys want to platoon him, I get it. It's not a bad bat to come off the bench and platoon against a right-handed pitcher. Joe Carter. I never do well with this card in years past, man, but this year is something different. It's insane. Look at this, 427. I might have saved the best one on the field here to start, as opposed to the bench cards for last. But 22 home runs, 68 RBIs, 64 hits, man, 20 doubles, 5 triples, 150 at bats with this card, man. I love this card. And he hits well against both lefties and righties, made 412 and 429. So he's just been an absolute beast. I'm real close to prestige in that one, so hopefully we'll get it pretty soon. But here to the bench, let's look at some of these bench bats. We got 5 left here to look at. You guys need to kind of examine your squad, see if any of these guys could fit into a role that you could use them in. Would be my best advice. Jacoby Ellsbury here. A lot of people, I think, are thinking this card's a platoon bat as well. Maybe not as good against lefties. I don't know, man. Diamond defense and center. You can prestige it. I have here with this one, you've got 96 speed up to 99 when you prestige. The vision is awesome. The contact's awesome. The power's great against lefties, or against righties, excuse me. Maybe not as much against lefties, but 40 home runs I hit with him, 434 and 228 at bats. He's just a machine. And against lefties, higher average than against righties, man. 538 compared to 428. So that's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy. I like this card. But Tony Gwynn. Now I know we've got a 99 Tony Gwynn coming out later today in Team Affinity Stage 3, but I think he might be a good option. And here's why. I got this one, and no home runs. So he doesn't have a whole lot of pop, and he really doesn't. I wouldn't blast the ball with him by all means, but 354, 52 hits, man. He's got 3 doubles, a triple, some stolen bags as well there, so he's not doing too bad. But yeah, I think the 99 Tony Gwynn would be a great option. Probably one of the better cards in Stage 3 Team Affinity as far as hitters go. If you like that slap contact hitter to have maybe in the leadoff or 2 spot of your lineup. So the new Mark Reynolds card, man, it's a free card to go get in the 5th inning program for some program stars. Limited at bats with this, and I only have 10 at bats. All right, 10 at bats, 5 hits, a double, a triple, a home run, 5 RBIs, batting 500. I think off the bench, man, this could be a really good bat going forward in the game even. I mean, with this kind of power, 103, 108 on the power, how can you argue that that's not going to be a bat people will use off the bench all year? Same with this one right here. Derek Dietrich, the card art on this card, man. Everybody loved this. Everybody loved this one in 19, and I don't blame him, man. It was pretty cool. But this card right here, 120 power against righties. Look at this, man. Batting 396 for me, 9 home runs. 19 hits, 3 doubles, 16 ribbies. But even against lefties, man, lefties, he was batting 500. So he was killing the ball against lefties. It was kind of crazy, man. 381 against righties, but this is a great card, man. If you just want that punch power home run, this card just makes you smile because you know you're gonna. If you hit it hard, the ball's going far. So I love this card, man. Byron Buxton, our final card to go over here on underrated hitters to use in MLB The Show 20. Diamond defense, 99 speed. I know the hitting stats don't look like he's that good. I mean, the contact, the power, it's like, whatever. He's like middle of the road, average, everything. But 484 average, 484 average and 304 at-bats. Only 2 home runs, no big deal. A couple doubles there. He's got a lot of hits, man, a lot of singles, man. He's a slap hitter. Works well for me that way. But where this card is actually very underrated is in the outfield. And I don't think a lot of people take into account how good his arm is. This card is nuts, man. I've seen him hose runners out from right field to third base constantly, at home constantly. Just a great card to consider using. And you guys know, like you'll notice a lot of these cards have a little bit of speed. And I guess that's where I'm saying that they're good bench cards for me. And I think you guys should consider that and having more speed on your bench for late in games, you know. I'm not telling you to bunt cheese with them. I'm not telling you to just, run the bases and do some kind of weird cheese on them. But if you want to steal a couple bags late in the game to try to get some runs, steal a couple bags, you know? I mean, you're trying to win a game. So if you're down by 1 or 2 late in the game and you can pinch run for, let's say you got Big Papi at first, you could pinch run for him with somebody fast, and get a stolen base. And maybe it's the Jackie Robinson card or something he can come in. And I know this one's not on that list, but just kind of consider things like that and playing strategically to help you get wins late in games when you're just down by 1 or 2, and trying to just chip away and get back. But hopefully this video helps you guys out, and you guys do me a favor as always. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe. Tomorrow we're gonna have the unwritten rules of Moonshot 3. They've changed again. And you guys are going to want to hear that one. It's going to be interesting. So you guys stick around for that tomorrow. And until then, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks. Peace.